sausage and fennel ragu. It's gonna be delicious. The most famous ragu, bolognese. But really, ragu just means a long meat braised sauce. And today, because we're using sausage that crumbles apart, we don't need to braise any tough meat. It's gonna be delicious and it's gonna cook quickly. Life can be a struggle, but a good meal doesn't have to be. We can make creative, nutritious, and inventive dishes that won't break the bank. We'll eat well and save money, because that's what we do. Welcome to Struggle Meals. We don't want the casing. So if you just take a knife, cut the casing like this, basically what we've got, pre-seasoned sausage meat that'll just fall right out of the casing. This way it's gonna break up really fine. Let's just hit this with the smallest amount of olive oil. Come in with a wooden spoon and just start trying to break it up. I'm gonna let that do its work. We've got some cloves of garlic. We'll cut these garlic cloves in half right here. Kind of do like these half slices here. Can go right in. Leave that garlic on top. Let it start steaming out its amazing aroma. Carrots. Now, carrots represent a really important flavor in a traditional ragu. So what are they gonna bring? They're gonna bring color, they're gonna bring sweetness, and they're just gonna tie everything together beautifully. I think this is really the way to go, using a pretty fine side of a box grater. Could you go crazy with your knife skills and do a super fine brunoise? Yeah, will that take a long time? Probably. Getting some brown, you see that? That's what we're looking for. Keep breaking it up. Spread it out real good. Lower this to like medium. Fennel seeds. This brings out the flavor of the sausage like no other spice. So we need to break them apart. Mortar and pestle, great idea. Clean coffee grinder, fantastic. If you don't have any of those, then you can use the Fennel Destroyer 5000, which is a hammer. Clean kitchen towel, tablespoon of fennel seeds. Come right up here. Beautiful. Fennel seeds coming in, nicely crushed. The sausage should be pretty cooked through. You should definitely have some gnarly brown bits, whole peeled tomatoes. My logic here is that if you get pre-crushed or tomato puree, then they can use any imperfect tomatoes. When you get whole peeled, they have to visually be the best ones. And usually the visually best tomatoes are also the best tasting. Squeeze them through your fingers. Try to smooth it out. Gives us a nice, rustic, crushed tomato sauce. Tomato in. Scrape off any bits that might have stuck. Bring that to a light simmer. We've got some salted pasta water, and now we can cook the pasta in that water, and it's gonna taste amazing and fantastic. What pasta should we use? Well, we should use a rustic kind of big pasta to match the chunkiness of this sauce. I choose pappardelle. They're like extra wide linguine. This sauce is chunky. The pasta should match that. Angel hair with this? No. Pappardelle going in. Pappardelle, means to devour, which is exactly what we're gonna do to these freshly cut egg noodles. Let's give our sauce a taste, see where we're at flavor-wise. I think this could benefit from a little bit of heat, so let's go to the package bar and get some red pepper flakes. Just put those right in. Also gonna hit it with just a little bit of salt. Pasta's 90% done now. We're gonna put them right into our sauce. This is where they're gonna finish cooking. All right. I've been mixing my pasta for about 2 minutes here. There's not a lot of liquid. It's beautifully absorbed. Make sure you turn off the heat before you add any of the cheeses. Ricotta cheese. This is gonna give us color, thickness, and beauty. Parmigiano from a block. If you buy it this way, it tastes better, it lasts longer, and it's cheaper. Mix, mix, mix. Realize that with all this heat, it's gonna constrict even more. So we can add just a tiny bit of pasta water just to sort of like adjust the thickness. Okay. Basil. We need basil. To the herb garden. The place where I paid for stuff once, and it continues to give me free food over time. All I have to do is keep it alive. Basilico. Boom. Right in. You want the basil to be as fresh as possible. Let's plate this up. Whirl and drop. The more height you add to pasta, the longer it's gonna stay hot on your plate. You can hit it with a little more parm. A little basil leaf on there. Pappardelle with a sausage and fennel ragu. A ragu that has all the flavor of a 5-hour ragu, but was made in 20 minutes. It's $1.96 a serving, and I just can't wait to dig in. This tastes like a perfect 4:30 Sunday dinner in Brooklyn. This tastes like a 5 p.m. dinner in Naples. This tastes like what I want to be tasting right now. Spicy, sweet. It tastes like a lot of love has been put into it, which is true, but it didn't take a lot of time. I just don't know if you can get a more flavor-packed dish for a price that's so low.